became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard anything?
Clive. I am. Well, all of our comrades.
We had a stole us from... I expect that was...
It's...
one for the history books out. Bet?
Welcome home.
It's good to be back.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little...
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any, word on the royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want it. Thank you.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident the scent of Waloed.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists, as did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who... Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures. The Waloeders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the adamantus? One can often be led astray by... One must instead see the bigger picture. The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the mother crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice, the wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only...
I suppose we are.
Here for another of my lectures. Hapokupkatuk.
Ah, Clive.
No.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. There shall be no lessons today, only thanks.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is all...
But I saw him. With my own...
I don't doubt, alas, it seems you are the... To others, he reveals naught. We see only...
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, but until I do...
Thank you.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Well, someone looks pleased.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true.
Good.
Blackthorn,
What is it?
I wanted to tell you that...
Under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
You barely sat down since you came home.
Just spreading the word.
So, the professor's got a soft...
No.
But I can think of plenty of friends, but not least of all Sid. Well, when she's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to...
Very well.
Back, are ya? What do you want? Anything else?
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Mid hasn't been her usual.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures. If I don't come up with something soon.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid. and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal... And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. Me and my dad designed it together, where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water. Ours is fitted with mithril, and those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little bit. The stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Good old Clive. I'll open you. First things first. The stack will be made up of three major... There's the plating, here, that channels... The helm over the top, that disperses... And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Full... Probably best to take it one piece at...
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nod.
Luckily, you...
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Go on then.
She said you would...
Great. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but and I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Still, if that's what it takes to get to the...
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that means, which is where... Now, there's a... As for the rest of the stuff...
Well, one of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sack.
and the other can go and get the rest.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get... You going after the Stardust, then? Which one of these two lucky souls...
Gav, you...
All right, then. So, where do we find...
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black...
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us...
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them flee.
Please me. I'd like to see him drop.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you...
Better late than I've had a... Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over and... But if stop...
Then let's get back.
We shall.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like Blackstone. To me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished?
Enough.
Oh, that might even be enough. Hey, feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was...
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the street. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he's...
You go on ahead. And try to...
Oh, I plan to. But after Blackthorn gets what he...
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust.
We should go out on maneuver or be sneaking around.
I'll make a start on putting this. It'll take some time, mind.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to...
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn...
Excellent. One down.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be
salvage from the ruins.
but we...
Sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin... What's the name back there?
What's her name?
Oh, Sid.
Yes.
I'll show you the plans. Here you see the excess. Now, in other words, this is where the helm comes in. Our experiment and... Why?
You can stop that. Mid said we might be able to use... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. The thing is, well, it's no longer a matter of just walking in and...
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. you ask. The, ruins are just over there,
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. The things I do...
Sid!
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you.
All right.